Hi everyone, I'm Tony Mori, and I'm visiting Jocelyn Lonen Winery, which features a wine tasting garden with a family-like atmosphere. Let's visit together. Jocelyn Lonen Winery, established in 1996 by Lonen Curtis in the Atlas Peak district of Napa, is a family winery. Curtis's daughter, Brandy Jocelyn Pack, currently manages Jocelyn Lonen. We talked with professional golfer Sam Peters in the family's cozy wine tasting room. We have Sam Peters with us today. He's an executive director of Jocelyn Lonen Winery that makes wine in the Atlas Peak and Carneros districts.
Jocelyn Lonen Winery was actually started by Susan and Lonen Curtis. They were executives at a major computer and sort of printer company in Silicon Valley for over 25 years, and they wanted to retire early and focus on their two passions in life, golf and grapes. Grapes being started a winery. So they actually purchased some land in Saratoga where they grew some reds originally, and then later purchased some vineyards up in Atlas Peak, in the Atlas Peak appellation, where they grew reds there as well, later selling those vineyards, but still purchasing all the reds that we make from the highly sought after Atlas Peak appellation, especially for our Cabernet Sauvignons. Later, we started making Chardonnays, and we purchased all of our Chardonnay grapes from the Carneros appellation from the highly sought after San Giacomo vineyards, predominantly known sort of for their Chardonnays and their Pinot Noirs. That's where we make our sort of excellent Chardonnays and Cabernet Sauvignons, or at least where we get our grapes from. A lot of wineries have their own sort of vineyards and produce their own sort of wines. We lease land where we get our grapes from, and then we have them actually made at Laird Family Winery, where under the watchful eye of our winemaker. Well, if you want to make one good bottle of wine, it involves three things: quality, passion, and caring. You can't make a good wine without quality grapes, and that's why we grow our grapes in the Atlas Peak appellation. They're highly sought after, again, Cabernet Sauvignon grapes, and that's why we grow our Chardonnays in the Carneros appellation. You must start off with an excellent grape to make an excellent wine, and we believe they produce the best Cabs and the best Chardonnays, and I'm not the only person who thinks that. Secondly, passion. We have a winemaker, Allison Duran, who is meticulous about her science of making wine and her craft in making wine. She doesn't step back and just let it take its course. She's there day by day, crafting our wines to make them the best they can be, and finally caring. We make excellent wines, but we also want everyone to be able to sort of enjoy our wines. So we make them in as much of an affordable way as we can, so that everyone can afford to enjoy our wines. We not only open up our bottles to people, we open up our hearts. We're going to start with our 2007 Carneros Chardonnay. As the name sort of denotes, it's grown in the Carneros appellation here in Napa Valley, highly known for its Chardonnays at the San Giacomo vineyards. It's a 100% Chardonnay. It's made with 100% French oak barrels, but they're only 50% new in the sense that they've been used once before. If anyone's afraid of a Chardonnay because it's going to be too oaky or too buttery, this is your Chardonnay. One, because the oak has been blanched a little bit from its first sort of use in that barrel, and this one turns out to be just right, perfectly sort of oaky, perfectly sort of buttery, not too heavy, which is what I enjoy in a Chardonnay. Secondly, we'll move on to our 2006 Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon, grown in the Atlas Peak appellation, predominantly at the Krupp Brothers estate, Stagecoach vineyards. This wine is actually 95% Cabernet Sauvignon, 2% Malbec, and 3% Cabernet Franc. It's very sort of fruit forward with a beautiful sort of blend of that fruit with tannins. So while it's familiar to your palate as far as the fruits are concerned, a little bit of tanniness in there, a little bit of earthiness to sort of round out its complexity. Hello, my name is Sam Peters, tasting coordinator for the Jocelyn Lonen Winery in Napa Valley, California, wine country. We're predominantly known for our wine, so please come by and take a drink, but we also love our golf out here. So, two things, golf and grapes. Come out and join us.
How did you like the cozy Jocelyn Lonen Winery? I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.